Hello, and welcome back to Ships of Lost Galore with your captain, Talent here, bringing you ships lost to the space lane. And after talking about where I think Halo and Mass Effect were kind of interesting in their weapon selection, today I'm bringing you another Ship of Lost Lore, something that I think a lot of young people don't even recognize that was there, but it was a ship that I played in my misforgotten youth, or younger days. I wasn't quite a youth when these games came out. I was definitely in my late teens, early 20s. But what are these games? Star Wars, Jedi Starfighter 1 and 2, specifically the Havoc. This ship right here. A big, beefy fighter bomber that was used by Nim of the Lock Revenant. Now, this fighter, when you get into its backstory, how Nim got into it, you're just like, to the people who were developing this thing, what in the name of hell were you smoking or snorting? And can I please have some of it? Please, please, please may I have some of it? Anyway, the story behind this thing was made by Nubian. Now, same kind of people who make the Nubian Royal Yachts. It was made for Naboo. Which, of course, turned it down in favor of their M1 starfighters and the project went into cold storage. Now, until one of the creators went to Nim, stole the prototype, and turned it into his own personal fighter, bomber, leader of his Lock Revenants, as I said. Now, when you understand how ludicrous this damn bomber is and why Naboo would go, yeah, no, we don't want this. We're kind of pacifist and peaceful. We like to keep our military or guard force as minimal as possible. You understand. Now, to set the crew requirements, this normally, when it was designed, required a pilot, a gunner, pilot, 2 gunners, and a bombardier. A crew of 4. All right? But Nim stole it and had it retooled. He basically had 3 droid brains slotted in to do the bomber and gunner role so he could focus in on the piloting and flying and other shooting, though he could have a secondary crew take care of the dorsal twin laser cannon turret. That's just 2 of the lasers on it. But to get to the weapons of this thing, the base line firepower of this thing is not 1, not 2, not 4, but 6 laser cannons. Big, beefy, fast-firing, hard-hitting laser cannons. 6! That's the baseline! And just like my other video, but wait! There's more! Now, this is the thing that truly sets the Havoc apart. It has an experimental energy bomblet generator. Now, for all of you who play the game, you all know how these things work. They hit with the force of a proton torpedo. They don't last very long. Like, if you try to shoot them a long way, they start losing, damage over range. But you hit something up close with it, or, you do a pretty, close air support bombing attack with these things, they hit like proton torpedoes. The great thing is, because they're energy based, is the fact you never run out of ammo. It takes a little while for the generator to draw enough, power to refill the bomblets, but you always have, besides your laser cannon, equivalent of protons or proton bombs. And when they hit up close, they hit like freight trains. They hit hard. You can even go up the Capital ship and start wrecking their day with these bomblet generators. There's a pair of them that fires 2 torpedoes at a time. Usually the battery charge, if I remember correctly, hold up to about 8, maybe 10. And that was, and of course, the top turret. And that was the base firepower just in Jedi Starfighter. Starfighter 2, the Havoc gets some upgrades. Havoc also gets, in its prodigious bomb bay, some cruise missiles, and proximity mines. Nim's bomber just gets that much more dangerous. I mean, the Havoc is just packed to the gills with firepower. And you also have to understand, the shields and the armor this thing carries are no slouch. I put them beyond Y-Link levels for both armor and shielding power. The Havoc can take a pounding and just keep right on going. It takes a lot to bring the Havoc down. And of course, standard hyperdrive. If I remember correctly, it's a class 1 or better. And a lot of times ends up in a freighter and then launches and then he flies because, the fighter isn't really equipped with the best of creature comforts. It's almost like sitting in an X-Wing going across the damn galaxy, which is, why would you do that? I don't know. Now, I can understand doing a jump or two away from, your home ship, throw off, people from tracking you back to, Starship housing you, but I wouldn't want to be flying the Havoc around for long periods of time. There's really nowhere to get up, go to the bathroom, and stuff like that. That being said, just like the YB929, if I had to pick a fighter bomber, oh God, yes, I'd be picking up the Havoc. If you all can't tell, I have a certain pattern of there is never enough firepower, and the Havoc is definitely a staple point of that. But anyways, guys, that's down and dirty. That's the video on the Havoc. Do all the fun stuff, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Tell me what you thought of the video. I know I'm low speed, high drag. I don't have the setup a lot of people do. I'm just doing this on my time while I'm driving in the void and really have more time than I know what to do with, so why not record a video? Takes a couple clicks of a button and off I go. But anyways, I'm Talon. I hope you enjoyed the video and I'll see you in the space.